Hello and welcome to another Let's Play GamerWolfSix of Dawn Chorus. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it on the internet for free. And if you want to support them on their Patreon, then yeah, go do that. Money's is good for them. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we went out into the forest and hung out with Miko. I took some pictures. Well, maybe you wanted to? I'm not sure. Didn't really say too much about that. But he did music, and we huggled a bit. And then we're going to go hang with Rune doing swimming stuff soon. And then, our tiger guy was laying in bed, kind of feeling a whole bunch of things. But now, there was a knock at the door. Kind of reminds me of that one map in VR chat, but that's a story for another time. I stand up from the bed, walk to the door, and open it. Hey, what's up? We were waiting for you at the locker room, but you didn't show up, so I came to check if you were here. Still interested? Oh, yeah, sure. I rubbed my eyes sleepily, trying to remember where the last 2 hours went. Sorry, I think I fell asleep. Oh, I had no idea you were this tired. Me neither. Must have dozed off when I was reading. Just let me grab my swimming shorts and towel real quick, okay? Sure thing. We're not in a hurry. If you need a moment, you can sit down for a while first. No, I'm good. I just need to walk off the drowsiness. Okay, should I wait outside then? No, you can stay in my room if you want, Rune. No, you can sit here if you want. Thanks. Rune takes the only chair and looks around. The only chair. Incontestates! I'm joking. His eyes stop for a bit longer on the open book, still lying on the bed. If I knew he'd come, I'd have cleaned up the room a bit. The clothes are still lying on the bed, though at least they're folded. It feels nice having him here, though, even if it's just for a brief visit. You got a nice room. Not much different from yours. A bit more cluttered, maybe. You're right, but I like the colors here. That's a nice book, by the way. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I blush and mumble something, taking out the towel from my wardrobe. Okay, I'm ready now. Let's go then. I told Devin to go ahead. I hope he's actually listened. I wouldn't want him waiting for us for no reason. Are you done with what was it? Designing a data model? Oh, well, no. Man, that is such a dejected look on his face. It always just amazed me how it looks like that's the face of a man that's lost everything. It turned out to be a bit trickier than I thought. I have to continue working on it after dinner. Maybe swimming will help me with ideas? Are you sure you don't want me to help? I just need a bit more time, that's all. Don't worry. It's not like I worry, but if you're stuck, then another pair of eyes might be helpful. Besides, you said you wanted a free evening. Maybe with me, you could finish the work faster? Do you know anything about data models? I'm sorry, I've dealt with data, but if you put a gun to my head and go define data model, I'll be like, balls. Data model is a process of creating a simplified diagram of software system and the data elements it contains, using text and symbols to represent data and how it flows. A blueprint for designing a new database, re-engineering legacy application. Okay, that didn't exactly tell me too much. Is it how to turn data into metadata, or is it just how things work? Abstract model that organizes elements of data and standardizes how they relate to one another and properties in the real world. Okay, so he's not actually processing data, he's just saying... Anyways, gay furry stuff. Over data. Data models. A bit. We had quite a lot of computer science in our studies. We don't know if we'd be able to help until I try. We don't know if I'd be able to help until I try. Fair point. Now let's see you topless. We're in the locker room, which is again empty. I'm starting to wonder if no one else uses the amenities here. Devin must already be in the swim pool. Let's change quickly and join him. Thankfully, this time you won't terrify him with your shameful nudity. Maybe I do want to terrify him with my shameful nudity. Jerk. Yeah, that wasn't the best idea. It wasn't mine, though. You think much of it, don't worry. I talked with him afterwards, and he said he was just surprised to see you like that. Everything is fine. He wasn't ashamed by your nakedness. We have around half an hour left before dinner, so we have to make it quick and practice hard. Ooh. Remembering how my legs were on fire in the last session, I'm already dreading this. I should probably go swimming at some point too. You did quite well last time. But I know you can do better today. Oh, we're gonna work hard. We're gonna work hard. A few days of practice, and you'll surprise even yourself. I don't like this look. Cold chill of dread runs down my spine. This is going to be a long half hour. This is going to be a long half hour. Water. Feels so nice just to float in it, half submerged. Like floating in limbo. I don't have to move. I don't have to think. I don't have to perceive. It's as if there was no me. There's one thing I've always wanted to do since as a kid. Get in a pool, but have weights around me so I sink to the bottom. And this isn't a, going straight to the point, but have a long snorkel between myself and, the surface. But I wouldn't know how to, operate that part. Just kind of sitting at the bottom of a pool for several minutes, for quite a while, just enjoying the water and not having to, come up for air or try to force myself to the bottom by swimming. Just sitting nice and calm at the bottom of a pool, preferably with goggles so I could actually see. I don't know. And just contemplate stuff. It's like, well, I'd have to have some kind of snorkel that goes all the way to the surface. But one that, can float no matter what, so it'd have to change height or keep a direction, have a floaty at the end, but also hopefully something to cover it so something doesn't decide to sit on the top of it as I breathe in, let's say a wasp. It's comforting, almost meditative. Are you coming out? Nope, I'm too tired. The stag is standing at the edge of the pool and looking at me with concern. But you can move, right? Yeah, I'm just joking. Nice view on the outside. I don't remember it being that light before. Not about being tired, but not about coming out. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay, I'll go ahead and take a shower. Trying to keep up with two athletes proved to be a stupid idea. In retrospect, I should have known I'd end up like this, but my competitive spirit didn't let me stay behind. Obviously, I was doomed to failure from the beginning. I stayed far behind them, but I truly tried my best. Which was a mistake. Devin left a bit earlier, as he started before us, and around the same time, I completely gave up. I swim towards the ladder and climb up, shivering in the air, and it's colder than you'd like. My legs hurt, and I'm dead tired, but there's something satisfying about that feeling. With heavy steps, I make my way to the locker room. Oh, look at you with your abs. I mean, I kind of have abs, but not as much as I'd like. Hey, Dark, how are you feeling? You seem pretty winded already when I was leaving. I'm good, thank you. It was a rather intense session, that's all. Good to hear. I was afraid you went a bit overboard. See you at dinner. It's served in a few minutes. See ya. I still have no idea how I should refer to him. When Rune's with us, I feel more comfortable, but talking with Devin alone feels weird. Phew, time for a shower. Oh man, I want to lie down, never stand up again. Woo! That just came out of nowhere. Are my eyes deceiving me? Gonna have to censor that, definitely. Stopped my tracks and blinked twice. But the view before me says the same. Rune standing under the shower, completely naked, rubbing soap in his wet fur. I mean, wasn't he naked before? Not wanting to make this awkward, I walk up to the closest shower and turn on the water. Still, I can't take my eyes off the showering stag. Thankfully, he has his eyes closed, standing on the stream of water so he can't see me staring. Exclamation mark. What if he wants me to stare? I mean, it's possible, isn't it? He definitely looks bigger there. Like, not as big as the first thing, but still a bit less of a femboy. Or twonk, as I'm told I look like. Like, you know, twink hunk. Where was I? Oh yeah. I know showering after swimming should be done without a swimsuit. Really? Okay. But the last time we were here, he had it on. So, why not now? Because there's a lot to stare at. I still wouldn't want him to catch me looking, and I wouldn't want to be caught having a boner in the showers, so I focus on cleaning myself. No, I'm going to be so sore after this. Sun would be nice now, but warm water will have to do for now. And also remembering to censor that. I wonder to myself, Rune starts humming a melody. How much energy does he have? All I can think of now is either my bed or dinner. Likely already waiting for us. Rune? Yeah? Like, him there, compared to him in the other scene, those are two different artists, definitely. But, I know that, you know, when you have these more simple, I don't know. Will these be more simplified? I don't know. But, I lost my train of thought. Penis. Yeah, I know. Yeah? Why did you shower without a swimsuit this time, but not yesterday? Okay, that's a question to put out there. Oh, did it bother you? I seemed comfortable with nudity. Sorry. It didn't bother me at all. Don't worry, it just surprised me. I didn't want to scare Devin off yesterday. For him, nudity in public areas is still a big deal. He rarely goes to saunas for that reason, too. Silly panther. He should be naked all the time. Okay, ready to go? Yep. Leave the locker room together. Head in the cafeteria. Keeping my hips in the opposite direction so he doesn't see my raging boner. Rune, lively as ever. Me, barely keeping up with him. I need a break. So, I've seen his penis. Our paw prints are the only sound filling the corridor, apart from the occasional chatter of a group of students passing by us. From our table, the four of us finished eating first. I'm going with Rune to his room to help him. Miko and Bjorn just happen to leave the same moment as us. But why has everyone been so quiet since we left the cafeteria? All looking somewhere off in the distance, deep in thoughts. He was likely thinking about the project he's working on, but what's up with the rest? Miko, how's it going with your music? Are you working on something new? Not great. I have a hard time focusing on it. I had an idea I wanted to test, but it's not coming together. Maybe I should take my equipment and go somewhere else? Changing scenery often helps. No harm in trying that, yeah? Bjorn, how are you doing? The bear doesn't even hear me. Is something troubling him? Hey, Bjorn? This time I waved near his face, trying to get his attention. He focuses his sights on my paw, first, then at me. What's up? Is everything fine? Yeah, all is fine. Yeah, sure. I can see that clearly. Well, Travis reminded me of something I'd rather not remember. Travis is... I can't move my mouse. Yep. Yeah, let's just look at Don Chorus. Not the bad guy. Okay, nope. No, wait, Travis? That's Lake. That's that one guy. Is it? Don't remember the cat guy. We haven't seen him since the very beginning of the game. Balls. Devin is that guy. Who the hell is Travis? Yeah, I don't know. He's a good friend, but a bit overzealous sometimes. What do you mean? He likes to help his friends, which is usually a good thing, but sometimes he does so without asking, or without telling them. Yeah, that's rather cryptic. Bjorn seems to not want to talk about it, so I decided to drop the topic. By the way, do you know why Lake isn't at dinner? He wasn't? I assume he just sat at a different table. Ah, so that's why I was so quiet at dinner today. How? How could I not notice that? Dark, you know him better than I do. Can you send him a message? Sure, good idea. And that's my room. See you guys later. Probably. See ya. Actually, would you mind if I visited you for a brief while? No, come in. So, it's just the two of us again. Are you sure you want to help me? Don't you have, like, 100 better things to do on a camp than thinking about data models? Not if I get to spend time with you, Uwu. I'm sure, but you owe me a visit to the sauna later. Oh, I see what you're after. Deal. I mean, you're the one that was naked. Being all naked. You see, I'm blundering with the results. I'm bundling the results by time frame. That's trivial. But should I keep all the measurements in one table? Each one with an ID of the device. Even if I keep all the device attributes in the second normal form, the table will get huge very quickly. The data from different devices gets mixed. Making a separate table for each device is a terrible idea, but with 100 of measurements per minute, the size is a concern. The project Rune is working on it turned out to be related to an eye implant that our university is working on. The sensors aren't perfect and generate some signal noise on their own. So they want to train a neural network to filter that noise, but first it needs some test data. Pretty huge stuff if you ask me, I'm surprised they asked Rune to help with that. Seems rather important. And the device stores the readings as an array of values? Yeah, I got a data sample from the professor. Why are you using relational database for this if there aren't really any relations here on the other device? If there aren't any relations here on the other device measurement. Oh, I have zero experience with no SQL databases. I'm just a neuroscientist. Come on. You could have nested structure with a list of devices, each with a list of measurements, each with an array of values for each sensor and a timestamp. Huh. You know how to implement that? This is kind of going a bit over my head. Sure, just give me a moment. Oh, shouldn't be too hard. Actually, it should take me just a moment. Okay, this should be working now. It's working. Dark, you're a magician. I'm not even a programmer. I just had to do something similar to it for one of my classes. I didn't know what I would do without you. You're great, really. I never know how to react to compliments, but hearing one from Rune pretty much reduces me to a mumbling, blushing mess. I need to implement an API for that. Operational something? But it shouldn't take long. Let's just look at what an API is. Define API. Application Programming Interface. Okay. I won't need any help with that, so I'll drop you a message in, like, half an hour, and it can go somewhere together. Woo. Wouldn't be a problem if I stayed here? Would it be? Might still prove useful, and I don't have any plans for now. Sure, be my pleasure. But maybe you should go get a book or something, so you don't die of boredom? I have something better, actually. Be right back. I took a few photos here. Oh, I could work on them now. I hop into my room, get my laptop and the camera bag, and return quickly. I'm back. Good. Huh? What are you gonna do with the camera? Oh, what am I not gonna do? Took some photos earlier today. I'm gonna go work on them now. Work on the photos? But you already have them, right? I mean, we're using a digital camera? Yeah, but I can refine them in post-processing digitally. It really changes a lot. It's pretty much half the work. I never did that before, but that was like, what, 10 years ago? I can't save an uninteresting photo, but it can turn a good one into a great one. Ah, I've never heard of that, but I never read much about photography. Can I stay on the bed? There was just one table here, and I doubt it's big enough for both of us. Sure, go ahead. I hop in the bed, put my laptop beside me, and take the camera out of the bag. Rune? Why did they give you a task like this? I mean, you're a student, not a faculty member. But that's not a big deal. I was happy to help. A professor from the biochemical engineering department approached me about the project and asked me if I could help them with programming, as I already helped them once with a different project. It's rather concerning. So a facility-led, likely commercial project is asking a student for help? I know Rune is a post-grad already. So wait, is he a grad student? Let me just look at post-grad. Define post-grad. Related to a course of study undertaken after completing Okay, so he's a graduate student? I thought he was like a senior or something like that. But still, he's not doing a doctorate yet. Huh. Are you getting paid for it? I couldn't possibly ask the university for money. I bet it's nice to work on real projects, but aren't you taking a bit too much on yourself? You also have your studies and your basketball team. I remember sometime reading baseball, but maybe that was my mistake. You also mentioned music and writing. I couldn't tell him no. I'll be able to put that on my resume later. It might help me a lot in the future. And I'd feel bad if I declined. Rune? That's important, obviously, but do you actually have time for all of this? Like, the day has 24 hours only. Do you even sleep? And we did sleep a little. A bit. Oh boy, this is bad. Studies alone are a bit much for me sometimes, but I don't do much else besides photography and meet with my friends sometimes. Less often than I'd like to. Rune might be a lot more talented than me, but maintaining good form, studying, having hobbies, and helping the university projects seem to be a bit too much. How do you even have this much energy if you're doing this much? Hey, I'm just joking. I take good care of myself. I might not sleep that much, but at least I sleep regularly. I stay away from junk food and anything too heavy. I snack on nuts and berries, and have a few cups of green tea daily, no energy drinks, and exercise daily. It's not that hard, really. Don't worry, I'm doing fine. I work a lot now, but it will pay off in the future. Maybe, but aren't you wasting the best years now on work? Oh, don't make me think about that. Aren't studies supposed to be time for adventure and freedom? Because if not now, when will we have time for that? Do you still have time to have a social life? I sometimes go out with Devin, and I have some friends in my year at the university. It's not that bad. You mean actual friends, or just people you study with? You know, it's really sweet how you're worrying about me. I won't say I'm not tired of it all sometimes, but I want to realize my dreams. I have to aim high and work hard. It's a very roundabout answer, and I don't like it one bit. Oh, about that. Tomorrow, I should get an answer from the university regarding the student exchange program I applied for. Oh, that's nice. Wait, exchange program? Does that mean he'll be leaving the country? Where's the exchange to? Japan. Japan? A country I've always wanted to visit, so I'm incredibly excited about that. It's basically on the other side of the planet. And how long will we stay there? A full year, 2 semesters, plus vacations. All paid by the universities. So I don't have to worry about anything. And when would you go there? Just after the new year, before the new semester starts. If it wasn't sitting already, I'd probably drop to the floor. I just started talking with him. He's already about to leave for an entire year. That's awesome. Yeah. I have to use all my willpower to summon a weak smile. Good luck with that, then. Thanks. Hopefully, I won't need any. It's a pretty prestigious thing. Only 3 people in the entire university go each year. No wonder I never heard about that program. They're measuring not only academic performance, but also scientific work. That's why I need to have a name in as many professional papers as possible. Having an immaculate record, an average grade of at least 4.7 is also required. But that's a given. Jesus, 4.7. I mean, I had a, 3.99 on the second time I went to college. But, how the fuck do you get a 4.7 in grad school? Because I was, except for one class, I was almost a grade A student. 4.7, what the hell? That's just straight up A's for most of the classes. Maybe it's a bit different there? Pretty sure 4.0 is straight A's in America. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna finish the semester with around 3.6. And I thought it's not bad. Attending would pretty much guarantee me landing a job afterwards, and if I get lucky, that'd be the job there. A job there. I'd have to go back and finish my studies first, but that's not a problem. My head is spinning, and my brain is working on overdrive, analyzing possible scenarios. Maybe it's not such a bad thing. A New Year's in 2 months? That's not a lot of time. It's awfully little time, actually. But yeah, if I'm getting ahead of myself, first they need to accept me into the program. I worked for hard the past few years, though. I'm pretty sure I have a place there guaranteed already. Sounds like something worth taking part in. Yeah. And I get to see Japan. I'm not really interested in their pop culture, but I find the country fascinating. And it would be nice to live somewhere warmer for a change. Oh yeah, I feel ya. In his position, I definitely want to go. I'm not that crazy about Japan too. Did it get darker all of a sudden? Even think of trying to take part of the program, but I understand him. On the other paw, I hope he gets accepted, because that's what he wants. But on the other, if he leaves in 2 months, and we're just barely befriending each other now, will he even remember me when he comes back? Maybe I'm just panicking. Messaging apps are a thing, after all. But why does the thought that I could not see him for an entire year make me so sad? I mean, you're into him, man. Feels so hollow inside. And the possibility that he could move out permanently. Okay, it did get dark. You don't like it here? Huh? What do you mean? You said you might want to return here after studies, so I'm wondering if you don't like Norway. There, return there. Ah, quite the contrary. I love it here. Certainly one of the best countries to live in. But I don't think I'd like to spend my whole life in one place. Now, I'm young enough to travel and move as I wish. The older you are, the harder it gets. I see. I barely moved here, so I'm happy to explore Norway first before moving anywhere else. But to be honest, I already can see myself staying for the rest of my life. Could be warmer here, though. Thanks for the help again. It's all working now. How's it going with your photos? Oh, right. Got so absorbed in the conversation, I didn't even start. Not terribly well. I'm stuck with turning on the laptop. Do you need some help with that? I should manage, thank you. I don't really feel like working on photos anymore, though. Yeah, I get the feeling. Maybe I'll leave it for later. Could you put on some music now? I could do that, sure. What to play though? Oh, I know. Been listening to her a bit lately, and the music fits this place nicely. Something acoustic. Makes sense. He's playing the acoustic guitar himself, so he must like the instrument. Rune only has a small Bluetooth speaker, but it sounds way more decent than I would have guessed by its size. Is this fine? Yeah, it's relaxing. I stand up and cross the room to the window. It's better to shut myself down and not think, at least for a short while. The view outside is calming, and yeah, goes well with the music. Looks like it's getting warmer already. The snow on the trees is melting. Hopefully the town won't be flooded tomorrow. That's the last thing we need. 2 months. Dark? Are you sad that I'm going? What? No. All is fine. I mean, you didn't even turn on your laptop after I mentioned the exchange program. Damn, why do you have to be so perspective? Or being able to, see. Jeez. I was kind of going into the thing, but, we can go a bit longer since, big event. Am I really this easy to read? It's good to talk about your feelings and not bottle them up inside you. A lot can be solved by just being honest. Yeah, if only it was so easy. I can see there's something wrong. Meeting you was a sort of a big deal for me. I admired you even before I knew you personally. Admired me? But why? I'm just a regular student. I might be on the basketball team, but it isn't even a popular sport here. That's beside the point. I thought we could become friends, but now you tell me you're leaving 2 months. While we still barely know each other, it is kind of a bit weird to be like, hey, we just known each other for about a bit less than 24 hours. Yeah, I'm upset that you're leaving. Or somebody being upset for you leaving, even though they just met you. To me, I'd feel a bit uncomfortable on the receiving end. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be busy all the time before the departure. You're probably not mistaken. But hey, there's still the rest of the camp ahead of us. And we can keep contact after that. I'll give you my disharmony account, right? I don't know what would be a reference to. Not yet. Yeah, we'll fix that in a moment then. Plus, Stark, we already shared a bed. And I'd say that's already been pretty close. My poor heart. Rune, don't make it sound that way. Please. I think you'd mean eHarmony. God, I remember trying that website, giving them a bunch of money, and it was just crap. It was slowly filtering me people, and most of them didn't even have pictures, so I was like, well, being completely frank with you, I promised myself to make some friends on this camp, no matter what, because even after 3 years of studies, I don't really have anyone to talk to here. Of course there are people I study with, but they're just fellow students. I have Devin, but he has too much stuff of his own. He's much older than me, after all. And apart from him, I don't think I have anyone who cares about me. I don't want to leave with no one to come back to, no contact with the homeland, except for my parents. So my guess was correct. That puts him in a much different light than I saw him before camp. Rune, a well-known popular jock. Same person who now tells me he has almost nobody he can call a friend. Phew, that wasn't easy to say. I hope you don't feel now that I'm using you, because that's not how it is. Oh, no, it didn't even cross my mind. I just feel lucky I stumbled upon you. Glad to hear that. I really brought the mood down, didn't I? No, I'm grateful we had a talk like that. I understand you better now, that's for sure. I'm happy to have you as a friend. I mean it. And I'm going to be sad when you go. Aw, come here. Rune. Fur is soft like his voice. He smells of jasmine, but underneath that, there's his own scent, deep and comforting. He's just tall enough for me to put my snout under his chin. And it's not a regular hug. Stag snuggles me close to himself, as if to show me I'm dear to him. Can he feel my heart racing? ships at sea, drifting in all directions. All these masks and costumes are weighing us down. The wind blows relentlessly, pulling us apart. I'm tired of irony. I'm tired of pretending. I want to walk off into the ocean and let it wash it all away, leaving just the sound of waves crashing and our entwined heartbeats. Is genuine connection even really possible? Isn't this enough? How do I bear myself before you? Can I ever grasp you fully? Are these thoughts or are these words? I won't forget about you. And that's a promise. Dear finally lets go of me, his arms falling to his sides as he steps back. I open my eyes. The room seemed brighter than before. It feels like spring. Thank you. I humble and stand there awkwardly, blushing, feeling strangely exposed. As if by hugging me, the sag reached inside my soul and shifted something within me. Rune starts blushing, too, looking away. Oh. You just meshed me. Thank you for the perfect timing. I thought I was going to die here from embarrassment. I turn away from Rune, take the phone in my pocket, and check the message. Hey, we're in the common room. Come join us. Huh. Lakes asked if we want to come down the common room. Not sure why. He said he's there with someone else. Maybe there's some party starting? I'm done with work for today. I don't see why not. You want to go? At least check out what's going on there. Yeah. Sure. Let's go then. You can leave your stuff here if you want. Oh, good idea. I'm sure he'll come here again soon anyway. I don't like it. I don't like feeling emotions. I just want to play what's that fucking game called? There Billions or something, where I just think strategically and not feel emotions and think about pasts and that weird kid with the creepy red eyes there. Yeah. I don't know. We've already spent quite a bit of time and yeah, I don't know. We could talk about feelings, but yeah, I would have to actually think about said feelings. So that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So, yeah. Comment, guys, I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and share the videos to help it grow, and please remember to spay near animals to help control the pet population. And until next time, Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix of Don Chorus. Oh, and if you want to play this game, get out on the internet and support them on their Patreon. You should probably check that I subscribe there too. It'd be kind of silly if I didn't. Anyways, thanks and see ya.